Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's your buddy, Pokemon Mike, or as my friend Jimmy, as you've heard in the other videos, likes to call himself with an @ symbol for Twitter. Mine will be @Pokemon_Mike. If you give me a follow on Twitter, you'll be able to keep up with whenever I'm posting new videos, and I'll make links to it and all that and such, and I'll take suggestions and comments on any kind of parties you guys want to see me roll with or try out or anything fun like that. I got a couple of shout-outs to do really quick. One is to my friend Vanessa, who is @Vanical on Twitter. She's been doing a lot of breeding for everybody and helping out, and I just wanted to give her a shout out and say, hey, you're doing a great job. It's awesome. And my buddy Joe, if this time he picks up the God mic and says hello, it'd be awesome. So Joe, this is a shout out for you. Let me hear if you can come on in on this one. Awesome. So today I'm bringing you guys a random passerby battle with a guy named Logan, who brings a pretty scary team to me. I see Goodra, who's got straight up defense, or special defense. When I see this, Drapion. Yeah, Drapion. I'm thinking I don't really have much for it. I know I've got a fighting type somewhere around here, but I didn't bring it with me. I see two guys that could possibly go Mega with the Venusaur and the Gengar. And I wasn't sure which one this guy was going to do, but then he's got super fast Talonflame and what turned out to be a really super fast Greninja. So all I knew was that I was going to start out with my Greninja, but without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm gonna start out with Greninja, my shiny Greninja, I thought he was pretty fast. This is one of my favorite guys that I've had for a while. He's been doing really good work for me. Starting off with a U-turn, after seeing Goodra, I knew I was going to go directly into something that was a fairy type. I wasn't sure which one I would do. It took me a bit to decide if I was going to go between Togekiss or Gardevoir, as you're about to see here, and I chose Gardevoir for a reason. Gardevoir has a lot of ground coverage. I can't believe that he missed that little power whip, but I go Mega, and I figured I'm going to hit him with a Dazzling Gleam. Since I've already weakened him, maybe I can put him down in one hit, and I get a little bit of luck on this one, I'm not going to lie. Being strong enough as I was, putting him down in one hit was really good, considering my Goodra can take a Dazzling Gleam even after being weakened. So he pulls out his Clutch, which, as we can see, is the Drapion. I don't know what I've got that can help here, so I figure I'm just going to come at him with Thunderbolts. Seeing that he did about a little over 50% and then getting the Paralyze was really huge for me. But he comes right at me with the Poison Jab like he's supposed to. Poison type hitting Fairy, yeah, that's going to be super effective. I give him a lot of props for doing that much damage on me here. But I finish him off with the last Thunderbolt. And I didn't realize that Thunderbolt would hit Scorpy really that hard. But coming into his Greninja, I didn't think that he would outspeed me. I was going for another Thunderbolt here, but he did, landing the Surf, which was really good. I mean, you're going to find out how strong his Surf is. I come right into my Togekiss, hoping to lean on a Dazzling Gleam to take down the dark side of the Force. And instead, he comes out and pulls his Talonflame. You guys are about to see how awesome Talonflame really, really, really is. Hitting him with a Dazzling Gleam does a pretty good amount of damage, just not enough to do anything. I decided to pull right out and come into my Greninja, maybe thinking I can get a water attack in there on him some point, maybe something fast, but he hits me with his Brave Bird. And Brave Bird on Talonflame is extremely, extremely dangerous. Now, I'll say this about him. He put a lot of good moves on his Talonflame. You're about to see later on the amount of roosts that he does. But coming right into his Venusaur, I've already decided to use Scald because I wanted to get a water move off on Talonflame. I kind of duped into it myself. I knew it wasn't going to do anything as soon as I saw him come out, but I used the protein to get the stab boost on Extrasensory. And I get quite a bit lucky with this here, because he flinches, and he couldn't get me with a Grass-type move. I got really, really lucky. I'm really sorry about that, Logan. But he comes right back into his Hidden Dragon, his Greninja, and we're about to see who's faster. See, I didn't think that he was going to let his guy come in to take a hit off of a swap, but I guess he really did. So I hit him with a U-turn just because I don't want to deal with it. I knew I would be able to hit the dark part of him and come right into my Togekiss. Now this is where you're about to see how strong his Surf is. I mean, his guy turned out to be a lot faster than my Togekiss, and I trained my Togekiss to be fast. But you know, here he goes, eating up the leftovers, which is good. You got to regain as much health as you can, but look at how fast his Greninja is. Just straight speed. Togekiss is barely holding on with 9 points here. Get off that super effective Dazzling Gleam just to finish him off. And Yeah, so I looked at it. I was thinking, do I pull out Dazzling Gleam? Do I pull out Togekiss here? Or do I keep him in just to take a hit just in case? Because I don't want to swap into taking a hit. You know, that's a lot of things that I don't want to do is, you know, walk into a hit. So let him take Togekiss down. Come right back in with my Snake Eyes. I wanted to see which of us two is faster, and it turns out to be using the priority Brave Bird puts me down. Sorry, guys. I know we were all rooting for him on this one. But at least now I've got a mulligan. I get a chance to start off with somebody that's not going to walk into taking a hit, and you're going to see this is where it gets fun. It gets funny for me. I pull out Shuckle. If there's anybody on my team that's meant to take a hit, it's this cat. So coming right at me with Brave Bird, go right for it. Absolutely. Watch this. And eat that up. Just eats that up. Now, Power Split is a move I really like putting on a Shuckle here. He has the worst speed and any form of attack in the game, period. Enough said. But using the Power Split allows me to get a chance to, you know, dish out a good physical hit. So he comes in for the roost because he's already weak. I'm going to take a chance to poison him. Shuckle needs, I don't want to say he needs as much help as he can get when it comes to giving a hit, but yeah, he really does. So using the poison was something that I have to do with Shuckle. Power Split, poison. So if you want to come at me and you see my Shuckle, expect that. I'm not going to poison stall him. Like I said in one of the other videos, I think it's a pretty cheap tactic that people do. Some people do. But he comes in for the second roost, which is what he's supposed to do. Now, as long as he's poisoned, I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm going to use Venoshock. Great move to use on somebody when they're already poisoned. It dishes out twice the damage. And once again, since Shuckle's already really super weak and this being a special attack, he needed the help from being, you know, getting the guy poisoned. So, interesting thing here, he's going to pull back. Oh no, he uses Brave Bird. I'm sorry. He pulls out Brave Bird again on me. He's just going to keep trying to, like, motoring right at me and weaken me as much as possible, but it's just not happening. I mean, you just see how much Shuckle is just eating up. I mean, this guy is just so hungry. And the leftovers keep coming in. I mean, we just keep feeding this poor little guy. Oh, poor Sky High's already poisoned. And I think this is about the point where he pulls him out. Yeah. I was going for another Venoshock here, hoping that he was going to keep him in. Just because, like I said, you don't want to bring a guy into taking a hit. So, once he pulls out Gengar, I now know which one he's going to go Mega with. He's going to go Mega with Gengar. You know, Poison and Ghost type. That Venoshock doesn't do anything to him, and that's fine. But, once I see Gengar come out here, I know he's going to go Mega. He's weak to my Poison, so I've only got like half the field that I can play with. And you're about to see I go directly for my Power Split again. His Shadow Ball gets me something huge here. He raises my special defense. The secondary effect to Shadow Ball is that it lowers my special defense, but since I'm running Contrary as the ability on Shuckle, it raises it instead, and that turns out to be pretty clutch for me. So I've used the Power Split, I've stolen his physical attack, and his Shadow Ball just doesn't do the damage that it did last time. But I come out with Gyro Ball, and it's a physical attack. Look at how much damage that did. It just hurts to see that happen. He gave me the physical attack when I hit him with the Power Split, so comes right back at me. He's supposed to keep doing this stuff, and I'm supposed to keep hitting him as best as I can. I figured I'll keep Shuckle in as long as we can do this. See if he can take down Mega Gengar, eat up the leftovers. He comes at me with a Thunderbolt, and I go, I know he's going to take this because he just raised my special defenses. Hit him with another Gyro Ball. It worked 2 times already. Why not go for the third and finish him off? And that is one of the reasons why I'm super extra proud of Shuckle right there. Just took down Mega Gengar like it was nothing. I mean, Mega Gengar walked in, saw this little blue thing on the ground with a head sticking out, smiling at him, and thought he was going to get him. Nope. So here we go. He comes back at me with the Venusaur, throws a Petal Dance at me like he's supposed to because Venusaur is a special attacker. But since my special defenses are already up, it doesn't do that much. Hit him with the Gyro Ball to finish him off, and I've got 13 points of health left. This is when it got really interesting for me. Leftovers kick in, bring it up to 19. Now he's only got one person left. He's got his Talon Flame. We're both weak. I gotta see what's gonna happen here. Comes right at me with Flame Char, which will boost his speed, 8 it up from 19 all the way down to 7. Just let me have this one, right? Hit him with the Venoshock since he's poisoned. Take him down. I could not believe the amount of work that Shuckle just did there. Taking down Mega Gengar finishing off Talonflame, finishing off Venusaur. It was huge. Logan, you had me on the ropes. You really did. Looking at your team, I didn't know how well I was going to do on this kind of thing. I didn't know if I was going to fare well at all. I did believe for a while that your Greninja was going to just sweep my team using Surf, but we had a good battle. I got to admit that it was a really good game, Logan. Thanks, guys, for watching. This was a really good battle for me. It was a lot of fun to play, and even more fun for me to keep watching over and over again. But if you guys hit the like button and the subscribe button, that would be awesome. I'm going to keep trying to bring you guys videos every week as much as humanly possible. If you have any suggestions on teams, I do teams with my doubles up with my buddy Jimmy, who's at King Charizard 9 on Twitter. I'm at Pokemon_Mike on Twitter. We'll take suggestions on teams for singles, for doubles. If you want to see a Pokemon be tried out, to see if you want to roll with it, that's cool. We'll totally help you out in any way. I really have nothing else to say for this episode, but thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys soon.